so I love sending send-out cards to lots of people, but the thing I really like is being able to act on a prompting. And one of my favorite experiences of sending brownies is when I followed a prompting. I go to a regular weekly group, a networking group, and we meet at the Busy Bee Cafe in Pearland, Texas. And it's a wonderful place, down-home place. And the waitress there is just amazing. She gets our orders straight. She always knows what we want. We don't even have to tell her. And I always, at the end of our meetings, will go out, give her a big hug, say, have a great week, and we'll see you later. One week I was leaving and I felt prompted to send her a thank you and some brownies. And I thought, well, that's weird because she knows I appreciate her, but I'm just going to follow that prompting. So I sent the brownies, but I did something a little different. I sent it to her manager and asked her manager to deliver them to her so that her manager would know how much we appreciate all her hard work. And off I went to women's conference, wasn't even there for a couple weeks. When I came back, I walked into the cafe that day and Chris saw me and she beelined across the cafe, gave me this big old bear hug with tears in her eyes. And she said, Beth, do you know that no one has ever thanked me in all the years that I've waitressed? And she's like over 60. No one's ever said thank you. And of course, that was a huge payday of the heart. It made me feel good that I did that. But I was kind of sad too, because I thought, can you imagine this wonderful lady and people aren't saying thank you? So I was so glad that I acted on the prompting. But that's not even the whole story. The rest of the story is when I went into my networking meeting. We did our normal little commercials and everything. And afterwards, we were passing around referrals. And Chris came in and she banged on the table and she said, hey, I want to tell you something Beth did. So it got all quiet, because Chris is a very quiet lady, wouldn't normally speak out and stuff, and she got all kind of teary-eyed, and she shared with them how she had received the brownies from me and how her manager gave it to her and showed a lot of appreciation. And there was not, you know, a coin could have dropped and you would have heard it 100 miles away. It was wonderful. And then she kind of was embarrassed because she was getting emotional and she walked out of the room. Well, the rest of the group just kind of sat there, and the leader of our group and said, well, there you have it. And he said, Beth walks the walk, and you can see the impact it has. And so, you know, I didn't do it for my other networking buddies to, you know, give me accolades. I did it because I really care about Chris. And I was so grateful that I could do that. And it made me realize that, you know, I love the paychecks that I get from send out cards. I love that they're getting bigger. But what I really love is that I get a daily payday of the heart when I send heartfelt cards, especially when I act on promptings. And so Chris was just a great experience that I had, and it made a difference in her life too. So, and this is just kind of a little bit of the card. It says, congratulations, Chris, voted Busy Bee Cafe Employee of the Year. And then I thanked her for helping our networking group. So just a simple card that I did a billboard on, but it was really, it changed my life and it changed hers as well.